All right, let's jump into this deep dive. You sent some really interesting stuff on B2B digital wallets.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to dig in with you.
Cool.
Our main source today is this recent article from WDIR, the B2B Payment Solutions folks. It's all about how businesses can actually make these wallets work for them.
Right.
Which, let's be honest, is way more complex than just like paying for your coffee in the morning.
Absolutely. The stakes are higher.
Right.
The systems are so much more intricate.
Yeah.
Way more moving parts to think about.
For sure. So today we're after the why, the how, and the so what. Why is this B2B digital wallet thing such a big deal?
Right.
What are the real hurdles businesses face when they're trying to adopt them?
Yeah.
And the most important thing, what's the potential payoff? What's the benefit?
So I think the best place to start is with that why.
Okay.
We can't ignore the growth that we've seen with digital wallets just in the consumer world. WDIR is projecting that mobile payments are going to grow at a compound annual rate of 23%.
Wow.
Between 2019 and 2024.
Yeah.
People are hooked on how convenient it is.
I get that. I mean, I use mine for practically everything now.
Yeah.
But is that consumer comfort really translating to businesses? Are they actually jumping on this?
It's definitely having an impact on what people expect when they go into business.
Okay.
Business leaders are seeing how seamless their personal transactions are and asking, why can't our business payments be this easy? That's a lot of what's driving the interest.
Makes sense. So they are taking notice.
Yeah.
But what's the concrete appeal for them?
Sure.
Beyond just the convenience factor? Like, what are the actual advantages? What are digital wallets bringing to B2B?
Speed is huge.
Okay.
Think about if you have to secure like a critical shipment, something that's really time sensitive.
Yeah.
Maybe because the market prices are fluctuating.
Okay.
Those real-time payments that digital wallets offer mean faster processing. And faster access to funds, and that can make all the difference.
It can be crucial.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cash flow is king, right?
Absolutely.
And the faster a business can access that money, the better.
Yeah.
But what about security? Aren't businesses, I mean, understandably, a little concerned about the safety of these transactions?
Right.
Especially when we're talking about large sums of money moving back and forth.
Totally. And that's where the technology behind digital wallets comes in.
Okay.
They're using things like tokenization, which basically replaces sensitive data with these unique tokens and biometric authentication to just add extra layers of security.
Okay, so tokenization and biometric authentication, that sounds pretty robust.
Yeah.
But beyond speed and security, is there anything else that makes these wallets attractive for B2B?
Integration.
Okay.
Integration is a big one.
Right.
Think about how a digital wallet could work with a company's existing digital supply chain. Purchase orders, invoices, payments.
Yeah.
They can all just flow together seamlessly in this secure digital environment.
So you're talking about basically like a totally streamlined financial ecosystem.
That's the idea.
That sounds almost too good to be true.
It does sound amazing.
What's the I mean, the article mentioned some challenges, right?
Right. B2B payments have always been pretty complex.
Yeah.
There are definitely some hurdles to overcome.
Okay.
For starters, a lot of companies rely on these legacy systems.
Yeah.
Outdated technology that doesn't play nice with digital wallets.
Right.
Integrating those can be a really costly headache.
Like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole.
Right, exactly.
Those legacy systems can really hold businesses back.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole regulatory landscape.
Oh, yeah.
CFOs need to be absolutely sure
Totally.
that these digital wallets comply with all the rules. And with new technology, there's hesitation.
Yeah.
Uncertainty. Nobody wants to take on that risk, that compliance risk.
They don't want to be the ones explaining it to the board.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's say a company has addressed the tech and the regulations.
Okay.
Are there any other roadblocks to consider?
Trust is a big one.
Okay.
Handing over large B2B payments to a digital wallet.
Yeah.
It can feel like a leap of faith for some businesses.
Right. They want to know that their money is safe.
Right.
The system is reliable.
Absolutely.
Like anything new, there's that initial skepticism.
Yeah.
But the article suggests that a lot of these challenges can be tackled through good user experience or UX design.
UX design is all about making things work smoothly.
Yeah.
For the people who are actually using them. In the context of B2B digital wallets, it's about designing interfaces that are easy to understand.
Yeah.
Even for people who aren't super tech savvy.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me an example of how good UX can make a difference here.
Okay, let's imagine a CFO dashboard.
All right.
Within the digital wallet platform.
Yeah.
Instead of just seeing this list of transactions, the CFO gets a visually driven dashboard that gives them real-time payment insights.
Okay.
Maybe even customized risk assessments.
Right.
Based on their specific industry.
So it's not just presenting the information, it's helping them make better decisions.
That's exactly it.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
It simplifies the data and empowers them to act.
Absolutely, but it's not just about the CFO.
Right.
Good UX needs to cater to all the users.
Yeah.
Regardless of how comfortable they are with technology.
Right. You need a system that everyone can use confidently and effectively.
That's the goal.
Okay, so beyond just simplifying the interface, how else can UX build that trust in B2B digital wallets?
Transparency is key.
Okay.
Imagine a system that's providing real-time transaction tracking, instant payment notifications, crystal clear fee breakdowns.
So it's about removing the mystery.
Yeah.
And giving businesses the visibility they need.
Right. They know exactly where their money is.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But actually, getting a business set up with a digital wallet seems like it could be a complicated process.
It can be.
How does good UX address that?
Think of it like a well-designed onboarding process.
Okay.
The system guides the business step by step through setting up their account, meeting all those compliance requirements, integrating it with their existing systems.
It's like having a personal guide walking you through a new city.
That's a great way to put it.
Right. Making you feel comfortable in unfamiliar territory.
Yeah.
But what about businesses operating globally?
Sure.
How can UX design help them navigate different currencies and regulations?
Localization is key.
Okay.
A well-designed digital wallet platform can handle multiple languages, currencies, and regulatory frameworks, no matter where they are.
So it's not one size fits all.
Okay.
The system adapts to the needs of the business wherever they are in the world.
That's right.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
There's one more element of UX design that I think is really crucial here. It's co-creation involving the end users, the businesses themselves, throughout the entire design process.
So,
ensures that the platform really meets their needs, addresses their challenges,
and solves their problems.
So it's not just designers coming up with a solution in isolation.
It's a collaborative process.
Yeah, that's a great approach.
It is. It's how you create a solution that's truly fit for purpose.
But even with the best UX design, there's still the challenge of overcoming that institutional resistance to change.
It's hard to get people to change.
Yeah.
To do things differently.
How do we convince businesses to take that leap of faith?
Yeah.
Embrace a new way of doing things.
It's a big question.
Yeah, it is.
And it's one that we're going to dive deeper into in the next part of our deep dive.
It's awesome.
We're going to explore how to address those emotional barriers.
Yeah.
And convince even the most skeptical CFOs that digital wallets are the future of B2B payments.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right.
Stay tuned. That what if something goes wrong? Fear.
Yeah.
It's a powerful one.
It is.
So how can UX design help alleviate those concerns?
It's all about transparency and communication.
Well,
UX designers can build interfaces that visually highlight the security measures that are in place. Mm-hmm. Imagine you're on a transaction screen and it clearly shows you the encryption protocols that are being used.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little visual indicator.
Okay.
To show that the data is being encrypted in real time.
So you're talking about making the invisible visible.
Exactly.
Giving businesses that reassurance that their money's protected.
Right. Because they can see it.
Yeah.
It's not just about showing the features.
Uh-huh.
It's about making them easy to understand.
Right.
And easy to manage.
Yeah.
Think about giving users easy access to security settings.
Okay.
Where they can control things like transaction limits, two-factor authentication, notification preferences. The more control they feel like they have, the more confident they'll be using the system.
It's about empowering them, not just protecting them.
Exactly.
Beyond security.
Yeah.
What other areas can benefit from that UX-focused approach?
Simplifying those complex processes.
Okay.
B2B payments often involve multiple steps, approvals, and stakeholders, and that can be a real headache.
It's like navigating a maze.
It is.
Yeah.
But UX designers can break down those complex processes into smaller, more digestible steps. Using visuals and progress indicators to help guide users through each stage. Imagine a workflow that visually shows every step in the payment approval process.
Okay.
Real-time updates and notifications that keep everyone in the loop.
So instead of feeling lost, they've got a clear roadmap, and they can track the progress of their payments with ease.
That's the idea.
I like it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Not every business user is going to be thrilled.
Of course not.
About adopting a new system, even if it is designed to be super user-friendly.
It's change. People don't always like change.
How do you get those reluctant users on board?
Personalization is key.
Okay.
If you can tailor the interface to meet the needs and preferences of different users, that's going to make a more engaging and efficient experience.
Give me an example of how that works.
Absolutely. Let's say you've got a large company, multiple departments, using the digital wallet platform.
Okay.
A CFO might need a dashboard that focuses on high-level data, real-time cash flow insights, whereas an accounts payable clerk might need something completely different.
Okay.
Maybe a view that highlights pending invoices. And payment approvals.
So you give each user exactly what they need.
You personalize it.
It makes the system more intuitive.
It does.
More valuable for everybody. It's like having a bespoke suit.
I like that.
Tailored to your exact measurement.
It just fits.
It just fits better.
Right.
But personalization aside, we still need to address the challenge of overcoming that institutional inertia.
That comes with adopting new technology.
Yeah.
How do you convince a company that's been doing things a certain way for years to make the switch?
That's where pilot programs are really valuable.
Okay.
But it's not just about launching a pilot. It's about designing the pilot with UX in mind from the get-go.
Okay, so how do you design a pilot program with UX at its core?
Well, first, you need to choose the right target group.
Okay.
You want a group of users that are open to new technology. And are going to be actively engaged in giving feedback during the pilot.
So maybe a department that's already tech savvy?
Could be.
Or they've been vocal about wanting a more efficient payment system?
Exactly. And then it's crucial to set clear goals and metrics for the pilot program.
So you need to know what you want to achieve.
Yes.
How you're going to measure success.
What data are we going to collect?
You need that benchmark. To assess whether the pilot's actually delivering.
And throughout the pilot,
you've got to be gathering feedback.
From users.
What's working?
What could be improved?
What could be better?
This feedback loop is essential for making sure the final product really meets the needs.
It is.
It's like a cycle of refinement using real-world insights.
Exactly.
To shake the platform. Once the pilot's complete, it's important to share those results with stakeholders.
Absolutely.
Highlight the benefits.
What did the digital wallet deliver? Was it increased efficiency?
Reduced errors.
Reduced errors.
Improved cash flow.
You got to show those early wins.
You got to build that case for wider adoption.
You do.
But beyond pilot programs, what other strategies can help overcome that institutional inertia?
Education and communication.
Okay.
I think a lot of times people resist change because they don't understand the benefits
Yeah.
of the new system, or they're afraid of the unknown.
Fear of the unfamiliar.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's where those UX-driven communication strategies come in. Designers can create clear and engaging materials, explain the benefits of digital wallets, address common concerns.
Like FAQs, video tutorials.
Maybe even interactive demos.
There's a good one.
So users can try out the system risk-free.
Yes, exactly.
And this communication shouldn't just be a one-time thing.
It should be ongoing.
Right. It's a process.
Regular updates, support provided to users.
You're building a relationship with them.
Yeah.
Making sure they feel supported every step of the way.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk about a specific UX technique that can be really effective in driving digital wallet adoption.
Right.
Gamification.
Gamification.
Tell me more.
Gamification is basically using those game design elements and principles, but in non-game context.
Okay.
So in the context of B2B digital wallets, you could award points for completing certain tasks.
Okay.
Create leaderboards to encourage friendly competition.
Right.
Maybe even offer badges for achieving milestones. So you're making the experience of using a B2B digital wallet more fun, more engaging.
Like playing a game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tapping into that natural desire for achievement.
That's it.
And recognition.
Yeah.
It's like turning everyday tasks into a mini adventure.
That's a good way to look at it.
Okay, so let's say we've implemented all these strategies from user-friendly design to pilot programs and gamification. How do we know if it's working?
Right.
How do we measure the impact of UX on adoption?
It's not enough to just implement them.
Right.
We need to see if they're actually effective.
So what are we tracking?
One of the most important things is adoption rate.
Okay.
How many users are actually using the platform and how that changes over time.
Simple measure, but it tells you a lot.
It does.
But we can also track things like user satisfaction, transaction volume, even error rates.
Yeah, you get some really valuable insights.
So you're using data to drive continuous improvement.
You've got
in the user experience.
Yeah, UX is not a one-time fix. It's an ongoing process.
Because technology changes.
And user needs change.
You always have to be refining.
Absolutely.
To stay relevant and effective.
You got it.
It's like tending a garden.
Ooh, I like that.
You got to nurture it.
It's a great analogy.
To keep it flourishing.
It captures the essence of UX design.
Yeah.
It's about creating something that's not just functional.
Right.
But delightful, engaging, adaptable.
To the changing needs of the user.
Exactly.
It seems like we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
Exploring how UX design can address
a lot.
Everything from security concerns to complex processes, institutional inertia, user engagement.
We hit it all.
Now I'm eager to hear about what the future holds for B2B digital wallets.
Yeah.
What exciting developments are on the horizon?
I'm excited to talk about it.
That's what we'll explore in the final part of our deep dive.
Awesome.
Stay with us. Welcome back to the deep dive. We spent the last 2 segments really exploring this world of B2B digital wallets.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
From their rapid growth to the challenges, the critical role of UX in making them a success.
Absolutely.
But now it's time to look ahead.
Okay.
What does the future hold for this exciting technology?
Well, I'm particularly excited about this trend towards hyper-personalization.
Hyper-personalization.
We talked about tailoring interfaces to specific roles, but this is taking it even further.
Okay.
Imagine a platform that learns your preferences, anticipates your needs.
Yeah.
Almost like having a personal financial assistant.
So it's not just about seeing the information I need.
Right.
It's about the system actually helping me make better decisions.
It's about being proactive.
Okay. Give me an example.
Let's say you're a CFO.
Right.
Dealing with a complex global supply chain.
Yeah.
Your digital wallet could analyze your payment history, currency fluctuations, even potential disruptions based on real-time data.
Wow.
And then suggest the best time to make a payment to a specific supplier.
To maximize cash flow and minimize risk.
That's the goal.
That's taking proactive financial management to a whole new level.
It is. It's really exciting.
What about the tech side of things? Are there any game-changing innovations on the horizon that could impact this?
Definitely. The convergence of B2B digital wallets with technologies like blockchain and AI.
Okay, now we're talking cutting edge.
We are.
Break that down for me. How could blockchain change the B2B payments game?
Imagine every B2B transaction
Yeah.
recorded on a secure, immutable blockchain ledger.
Okay.
This could eliminate the need for intermediaries, speed up processing times,
Right.
and drastically reduce the risk of fraud.
It's like having a digital notary.
I like that.
Verifying every transaction.
Right.
Removing any doubt or dispute.
Real-time verification.
And then you layer AI on top of that.
Oh yeah, things get even more interesting.
Like what are we talking about?
AI algorithms could analyze massive amounts of data from the blockchain to identify patterns, predict trends, even automate complex financial processes.
So it's not just about recording the transaction.
Right.
It's about using that information to make smarter decisions.
Exactly.
What kind of decisions?
Okay, imagine an AI-powered digital wallet.
Yeah.
That can predict your company's cash flow needs.
Right.
Weeks or even months in advance.
Wow.
Alerting you to potential shortfalls or surpluses.
Right.
Or flagging unusual transactions.
Right.
That could be fraud.
That's incredible.
It's pretty amazing.
It's like having the superpowered financial brain working behind the scenes.
And be sure everything's running smoothly.
To optimize everything.
Yeah.
But beyond efficiency and security, are there any other trends that we should be keeping an eye on?
I think sustainability is becoming increasingly important. And we can expect digital wallets to play a bigger role there.
Interesting. I wouldn't have immediately connected those two.
It's not an obvious connection.
How could they contribute to sustainability?
Well, for one, digital wallets can help us move away from all that paper.
Okay, less paper.
Reduce reliance on paper-based processes, which is good for the environment.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They can also be designed to incentivize more sustainable spending.
Okay, how would that work?
Imagine a platform that gives you rewards for choosing eco-friendly suppliers or making carbon-neutral payments.
So aligning financial incentives with sustainability goals.
That's the idea.
I like it. A win-win.
It is.
And looking even further ahead,
yeah,
it's not hard to imagine a future where these B2B digital wallets are seamlessly integrated into our lives,
right,
professionally and personally.
Everything in one place.
We could be using them for everything.
Yeah.
From paying suppliers to buying our morning coffee.
All within a single secure platform.
Like a unified financial hub.
That's a great way to put it.
That simplifies everything.
Yeah.
That's a pretty exciting vision.
It is.
But for business leaders listening who are thinking, okay, this all sounds amazing, but where do I even start?
That's a great question.
What advice would you give them?
I would say embrace a mindset of continuous learning.
Okay.
And experimentation. The B2B payments landscape is constantly changing.
Right.
So it's important to stay informed
and
be willing to try new things.
Don't be afraid to dive in and test the waters.
That's it.
And remember, implementing a digital wallet, it's not just about adopting new tech.
Right.
It's about transforming your business processes.
It's a bigger picture.
Creating a more efficient, secure, and customer-centric experience.
You got it.
It's a journey, not a destination.
Well said.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
okay,
what's the one key takeaway you want our listeners to walk away with?
I think the key takeaway is this. B2B digital wallets are more than just a passing trend.
Okay.
They represent a fundamental shift in how businesses manage their finances.
A fundamental shift.
By embracing this technology and prioritizing that user-centric approach.
Right.
Companies can unlock some incredible potential.
Yeah.
Gain a real competitive advantage.
Absolutely. A huge thank you to our expert for guiding us through this.
My pleasure.
Fascinating exploration of B2B digital wallets.
It's been fun.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
We hope you found it insightful.
I hope so.
And you're ready to embrace the future of B2B payments.
It's an exciting time.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.
Keep diving deep.
And keep diving deep.